Hello, fellow preppers. You too. 'Tis I, the rumpled one. Sunday, October the 7th, year 2012. Well, if you've been watching my videos, you know I've been reading Thinking Fast and Slow. But I'm not going to really talk about something from the book. I'm going to talk about something that book made me realize and focus on again. I noticed myself choosing to be frustrated a couple times over the past day or two. Um, let's see. First time I was using the phone and it wasn't quite working right. Got a new cell phone. And I thought to myself, did I just spend an extra $20 a month to frustrate myself? But then I realized I'm doing it to myself. Because you see, frustration is up here. Now you might think somebody else is frustrating you or something else is frustrating you, but no, it's all up here. Because under the same circumstances, somebody else wouldn't feel frustrated. And the root of frustration, the cause of frustration, is when the picture in your mind doesn't match reality, doesn't match what's going on in the real world. Now, Sears sent me an email yesterday. $10 off if you spend $30 or more on tools. Well, hey, you know I was going to be all over that one. And then I remembered, hey, Discover Card said I had some points and I could get a $50 Sears gift card for $45 and stretch the money a little bit more. So I'm thinking, okay, let me combine these two. I can get a score. Basically free money, right? So I get on the website, I type in the item. It was normally priced $119, but it was on sale this weekend for $59.99. With $10 off, it makes it $49.99, and I'm getting a $50 gift card for $45 worth of my points. No brainer. Of course I'm going to do the deal. Well, the website wouldn't accept the promo code that they sent me in the email. So I got on the phone and called Sears up and explained the situation. And the lady's going, well, what I'll do is I'll just override the price so you can get that same price. Well, she starts to get all my information and then the call drops. So I call back, I explained it to the next lady. Well, she goes, oh, we can't do that. I go, what do you mean you can't do that? The other lady was going to do it. She goes, well, can't do that. I go, well, let me talk to your supervisor. So then the supervisor gets on, and now I'm probably into this process for about a half an hour. So I'm thinking that $10, it's just, yeah, I lost that in time. Not that I was going to do any income producing work, but it's still, you know, my time has some value, and wasting away on something that in my mind should only take a few minutes, being frustrated. So long story short, as I'm going back and forth with the supervisor, I try it again, and for some strange reason, unbeknownst to me, it worked this time around. So I just told the lady, never mind, and placed the order. Then I had to laugh at myself, going, life's just too funny. Because I could feel myself being slightly frustrated. Choosing to be frustrated. Because the website didn't do what I wanted it to do the first time around. Because that's what I expect. Some of you may know that my degree's in computer science, so I know how computers can work and how they should work. And so when they don't work right, or the way I think they should work, sometimes I get a little frustrated. But see, that's me, my mind, not matching up, syncing up with the real world. See, when your mind and the real world sync up, there's no frustration. So then today, looking online again, and I realized, see, my house, my bedroom's upstairs. Okay. stairs to come down. But if there was a fire, for some reason I couldn't come down those stairs because that's where the fire was, I'd have to jump out that window or jump off the back. At my age, I don't think I should be jumping like that. Probably wind up with a broken leg or something. So I thought, let me get one of those escape ladders, the rope ladders that latch onto the windowsill. That's smart. So I looked it up and, hey, guess what? Sears. They sell them. I looked at Home Depot at first, but they wanted to charge me for shipping, but Sears, I could pick it up in the store. Great. Next time I go up to Mount Pilot, there's a Sears there. I just go pick it up. So I go to place the order. And once again, remember, I had lots of points. So I could get me another one of those $50 Sears cards for $45 worth of points. Anyway, I placed the order, but when it says, do you want to have it shipped or pick up in store, I said store, and they said, well, there's no stores in your area. It's like, well, that's not right. So I tried it again. Well, that's not right. So I back out of the website, go back in, I try it again. It's still not right. I start to feel a little frustrated. So I call up Sears, explain the situation to the lady. So I just want to order this over the phone, and I want to pick it up at the store. So when we get to that point in the conversation, it goes, well, this item isn't available to be picked up at the store. I go, well, why did it give me that choice on the website? Your website just is frustrating the heck out of me this weekend. But reality is, I'm choosing to be frustrated because how I think things should work is not matching up with how they really work. Anyway, she helped me through it. So my ladder should be, they're going to ship it to me free of charge, or free shipping, that is. Still have to pay the 32 bucks for it. So then I'll have my safety ladder. But my point is, in this, I guess, long-winded examples, is that my frustration is all self-induced. It's got nothing to do with what's out here. It's all what's in here. Once again, reading this book, Thinking Fast and Slow, triggered me into remembering. It's just like, it's my mind, because I'm setting up certain things in my mind, how things should be. It's like when you make plans. This is how things should be. This is how you want things to turn out. Well, we all know what happens to most plans. It doesn't quite turn out the way you want it. You know, things take longer, things cost more. That's just the nature of the beast. Well, either you accept that reality and say you make allowances for it, so what you think and how things are sync up, and there's no frustration. But the main point, fellow preppers, I haven't even gotten to, and that is, if you let little stuff like a website frustrate you, what's going to happen when stuff hits the fan? Now, ponder that thought for a second or two. I mean, really, if you are experiencing frustration on an everyday basis, a regular recurring basis, when the world is the way it is right now, think about what happens if we have a, stuff hits the fan scenario, event. I mean, nothing's going to work the way you think it should. You're going to let that get to you? Because you'll be frustrated like crazy, I would think. So the point is that you got to get control of what's going up here. You got to be able to laugh at yourself, go with the flow, take things with a grain of salt, and face the day. If things aren't quite the way you want them, if it's something you can change it. If you can't change it, then you just have to roll with it or do something different. I mean, another thing, it's funny, and you have to be able to set your parameters, and like I like to say it, play your own game. Guy called me up, wanted to buy the Trans Am. And now he's telling me, off of Craigslist, he's telling me, well, I can, go to your bank and deposit money. I'm going, no, that's not the way it is. He goes, well, it's old, it's going to have this and that, and it's going to have to be towed or shipped or whatever. I go, well, that's not my problem. That's your problem. He goes, no, it's your. I said, no. it's your problem. I said, between me and you, there's only one thing that matters, and that's the price. We agree on price. You pay me the cash, and then I'll give you the title and a signed bill of sale and the keys, and then then you take it from there. And he goes, well, can I do? I go, no, you can't. I go, it's real simple. If you want it, I'm the seller. You're going to have to play by my rules. You got to play my game. Otherwise, I ain't selling it. Said, I'm a businessman. This ain't personal. I'm not being rude. It's just real simple. This is how it's going to be, or I'm not budging. And that's what you have to do. You have to decide and play your game. And in this case, it's my choice. There's too many scammers out there. Give some guy I never met my bank account, or accept some certified check that could be fraudulent. Are you kidding me? In this year? No way. So I don't know if he was a scammer or not, but he tried again this morning, but I told him no. I'm just going to stick to my guns. I'm going to play my game. So, fellow preppers, are you frustrated? Anything making you feel frustrated? Because if you think it's outside of you, you're wrong. It's all up in here. So you got to prepare your mind. You have to prepare your mind to deal with whatever's coming your way. And prepare it in such a way that you don't feel frustrated. You just say, okay, this is the way it is. What am I going to do about it? Going to go with it? Going to avoid it? Going to embrace it? Those are all choices. It's your life. It's your choice. So start preparing your mind, because if you fail to prepare today, you're preparing to fail tomorrow.